first appeared over 100 years ago. Giant humanoid creatures with a taste for our blood. The strength of these apparitions trumped an average person's many times over. We were shoved to the brink of extinction.
Wow.
Overnight. The survivors erected walls Maria, Rose, and Sina.
Okay.
Withdrawing behind them in frightened huddles for what was to be a century of uneasy peace.
Okay, so for one whole century, they've lived. Century's 100 years, right? Yes. A century's 100 years. So, man, they built that city fast. But how would they have kept the Titans away while building the city? I mean, you know how... Okay, listen, I'm not trying to pick it apart already. It doesn't make sense, right? If they would have said that the city existed and the outer walls existed before the Titans apparently just showed up, which I'm really, really excited to find out how the Titans just all of a sudden appeared. Especially considering Grandpapa came down in a lightning bolt. Like, that's so cool. But there's like 0% chance that they would have built that city, just the outer wall alone, or even the inner wall by itself. They couldn't have built that fast enough to keep the Titans at bay and not eat them. So, because the city's been here for 100 years, and it was a little over 100 years that the Titans showed up. Found you. Oh. Terrifying. He's listening to you. Preach to him.
Stop! You son of a bitch! We could have saved her! Why did you come? Why? I told you to stop!
Now is not the time to stop and do all this.
You're a kid. You're weak.
I'm worse. Your mother died because I'm a damn coward!
This is not the place to have this dialogue. Keep moving.
It's the same thing all over again.
Hurry up! Keep your eye on the kids! Move it! These things aren't gonna give you a head start!
Oh. Interesting. Very cool.
So-called outlier districts like Shiganshina jut out like thorns at vital spots along Wall Maria. The calculated design flaw in all outlier districts is that they have only a single gate through which its citizens are able to retreat deeper inward should the need arise.
That's a pretty big issue.
Stop dragging your feet! Snap out of it! I need those cannons loaded!
Just like a big baby walking through a block wall.
What are the rest of us? I'm sorry, it's at full capacity! Look, there's nothing we can do! Push off now!
It was like lifeboats in the Titanic.
What are you aiming at? You got rocks in your head? What's the point?
What's the point?
The inner gate. I'm not getting left behind! Retreat or die! We can't let the Titans get through the inner gate. If that happens, the handful of lives out there will be the least of our problems.
Oh, Big Papa's coming. Oh, wait, is that even the same one? No, it's not. The amount of poo-poo that's filling their pants right now, dude. The scariest thing ever.
Let's go! Get the hell out of here! Stop the gate now! We're being charged!
Dude, he's got a plan. Your gate ain't gonna do anything. Wait a second. Whoa, wait, are they robots? Did he just open his mouth like a machine and start shooting lightning out? I'm really, really, really interested to see. I want to know the story behind this so bad, because that is weird and awesome. So, like, these are presumably man-made or made by some higher intelligence that is literally out to destroy the human race, because that was extraordinarily robotic. There's no way that was like an organic thing. His mouth opened like an android and started shooting electricity. Like, it's not, we're beyond the realm of like magic and biology. Now we're literally into technology. So really, really awesome. One driving question I have with the show is, what's the motive behind the Titans? Like, it makes sense when you're talking about the basic Titans who are literally just wandering around trying to get food, because that's the most basic of instincts is survival. And for them to survive, they have to eat. So that makes sense. But now we have these hyper intelligent, skinless, mechanical Titans, extraordinarily strong and large, but they're also tactical and sentient. Essentially, they seem more sentient than the other Titans. So I'm curious, who is behind the Titans attacking? Again, don't leave any comments with spoilers. Sorry for rambling. I know. Listen, I'm a critical reaction person, okay? I will break down what I see. And what we're seeing is so awesome. But if you don't like somebody being critical of something you enjoy, I'm not the channel for you.
Bad news travels fast. Hours after Shiganshina fell, every man, woman, and child within the interior knew the unthinkable had come to pass. Terror.
That's so massive.
What do you think we're meant to make of these reports of Shiganshina falling to the Titans? Are they verified? That outcropping has held for a century. It makes no sense. Whether or not they're verified, the refugees are certainly flooding in like...
Wow. Okay, so I didn't realize the mass and the scale of the city, or of like where humans live and existed in, because that's crazy. Like, they are living, the original town that we saw is an outcropping, if I'm correct. So it's like a little bubble that sticks off of the outer wall, and that's for traveling and that kind of stuff. That's cool. And then you have the outer wall to like the second wall is like unseeable from one to the other. That's insane. That's huge. That's cool. I love that.
There have been at least 500 accounted for in the boat.
The question is, how prepared are we if Shiganshina is in ruins?
Come now. Surely Walmaria is enough on its own to hold the Titans at bay, don't you think?
No.
Damn it all. Any way it's sliced, the situation is untenable. Our hands are tied. I say we make appeals to the central government for help.
Excuse me, my lords. You really want to hear this?
Excuse me, my lord.
Has been broken through. The Titans are... they're in. Why was I always such a brat? I never said I love you. I'll never get to. I'm gonna put a stop to this. I'll kill them all. Every last one.
The central government declared the outlier districts a lost cause and decreed all mankind retreat behind Wall Rose.
Eren, Karma, Mikasa, please be alive. Wake up! Stop it! Please, you're scaring me! I don't understand what you're trying to do! You don't have to. Just give me your arm. No! Mom's just pushed you off the deep end! Shut up! Damn you! This is the only way! I'm making it insane! You cannot forget the key! Whatever you do, you must reach it! It's the way to the truth! One day you'll understand!
All right, so he does have future vision. For sure.
Nightmare. Shake it off.
Wait, did we jump forward in time? Or... I'm so confused by so much right now. the last time we saw that key, it was around his dad's neck. His dad was then traveling into the inner walls, which now we know is like the equivalent of like an entire state is like the outer walls, right? And the inner walls is like New York City. So he was traveling by horse and buggy to the inner walls. So he's gone. Like that key should be nowhere near Aaron. Then he has a dream about the key, and now all of a sudden it's around his neck, and he gets surprised by it, but he's just like, I'm gonna put this away. I'm not even gonna question where this key came from. So we had to have either jump forward beyond what we just watched in his dream, or they forgot to tell us something. Like, I'm really confused.
Hey guys! Glad I caught you. Here, Grandpa scrounged a little extra by telling the powers that be he had kids.
That was nice of him.
What's his deal? Just ignore it. There's a shortage. Poor man's probably hungry.
Guess we gotta beef up the herd, though. Eat up. The Titans like a little meat on their bones.
Jeez, dude.
Aaron, wait!
Ought to keep you in cages. Shove you out to the front lines as a buffer. Ow! Damn it!
Yeah, you deserved it.
Man, asshole!
Spineless cowards! All of you! You don't know what it's like! Forgive him. I beg you.
Yeah, well, keep in mind who's given up their share so you can eat. In case you hadn't noticed, we're all hungry.
I know I used to think our future was beyond the walls, but it's like you told that man. I never seen what they could do to us. So that's it? This is just the way life is? If you want to scrape by in the charity of cowards, that's your thing. But I'm not a parasite.
Dude can't stop getting hit, man. It's getting laid out left and right.
Pride be damned, we do what we must to live. Your mom didn't ask us to be brave.
Mikasa!
Eat it. She asked us to stay alive. I'm not about to let her down.
A few days later, throngs of starved refugees were put to plow in the wastelands as a last-ditch effort to raise food.
Wait, is it snowing now?
But the cold, hard ground yielded nothing. Of the 250,000 sent, nearly 20% of the surviving population. Not even 200 made it back. While it did nothing to drive back the Titans, their sacrifice did at least lessen the effects of famine within the interior.
We have to find a way to stop them. Our lives will never be our own until we do. This world will never feel like home. Next year I'll be applying to join the cadets. To become strong enough to fight back. I'm with you. You don't have to. I do.
So do I.
Straight new spines, pissheads! The 104th Cadet Corps boot camp starts now! Allow me to introduce myself.
Whoa, dude.
Commandant Keith Shardes, and you will grow to hate me! Training is gonna be a white-knuckle ride through hell! If I've done my job, you'll be waking up in a cold sweat from memories of this place every night for the rest of your miserable lives! Remember this moment when you come face to face with him. Cause here's where you ask yourself, am I a fighter, or am I feed?
Oh, I'm a fighter, all right. And before I'm done with them, the Titans will grow to hate me.
Very, 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 very cool. That was awesome. All right, so there we have it. That is the end of episode 2. Man, so cool. I really love the world they're setting up, although it's nonsensical and goofy. Just talking about time frames and, you know, that kind of stuff. But it's still so cool. I'm really, really excited to learn about the Titans. Like, the humans, that's fine and all. I want to know about the Titans. Who's making them and sending them to the humans, right? As we established, they absolutely, at least the skinless ones seem like they are mechanical. So they have to be being produced by something or someone. Who's making them and sending them to go kill the humans? what's the end motive? Like, is it just a whole other like tribe? Like, that's so cool and strange and weird and awesome. I'm really, really excited to check it out. Again, listen, I'm a critical reaction person. I will criticize everything, including things that I love and adore. Just because I criticize it doesn't mean I don't like it. I love it. I'm so excited to watch the next episode, and I hope you are excited to watch it with me. But until the very next one, make sure that you hit thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Leave a little comment below and be like, oh, well, actually, and just don't put any spoilers in there, please and thank you. And of course, hit subscribe, ring the bell of approval. That way you know when I upload my next episode. So, until the next video, stay beautiful, stay wonderful, stay awesome. Welcome to the BWA. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.